Very good morning, students. Nice to meet you for a long time. So 2 days I have not conducted classes because of some technical problem. Sorry for that. So today I am going to discuss about another topic of force of speech, and evening I will send notes. So I am going to cover 2 days whatever I have not conducted classes. Okay. I hope everybody fine at home. Everybody had your breakfast. So shall we start our classes? Okay, fine. So today we discussed the force of speech of adverb. Already we discussed the one more part of force of speech, that is verb. If you understand verb, so definitely you will understand adverb also. So verb is nothing but action word. Verb, it talks about action, like that here also an adverb. So verb, adverb. So it talks about adverb, means always adverb. It talks about verb, and sometimes it talks about adjective, sometimes it talks about another adverb. So I have written the definition here. Adverb is a word, it talks about verb, and sometimes it talks about adverb, and sometimes it talks about adjective. So always adverb qualifies 3 rules. So always adverb talks about 3 instructions. So first one, so sometimes it qualifies verb. Sometimes adverb qualifies verb. How it qualifies? So how adverb talks about verb, we will see here. First one, I have written one more example here. Rama runs quickly. So I have given one more example. He speaks very fastly. So like this we are speaking. He runs fast. He runs fast, and Rama runs quickly, and he walks slowly. So like this here, see this one. This is subject. Rama is subject, and run, run, verb, and quickly adverb. See here, quickly adverb. And I have given one more clue also to you. So how to find out adverb? So after completion of force of speech, we are going to find out how to find out noun, and how to find out verb, and how to find out adverb, and how to find out adjective. So this is very important topic of grammar. It's very difficult to find out. Suppose if you understand all rules of force of speech, how to find out noun, and how to find out adverb, how to find out adjective, how to find out verb. So after completion of force of speech, we are going to find out. So here today we are talking about adverb. So adverb, it talks about, it qualifies verb. See here, Rama is subject there, run verb, and quickly adverb. Quickly, this word talks about verb. See here, that's why I told that adverb talks about adverb, it qualifies verb. Rama runs quickly. How Rama runs? We have to ask question. We have to ask question. So if that answer the question, so then we come to know that, so that is verb. So sometimes that an adverb, it talks about adverb, it talks about, it qualifies verb, and it talks about an adverb. Sometimes it qualifies an adjective also. So this is the rule. First example, Rama runs quickly. How Rama runs? He runs quickly. So this is the answer for that. And one more example I have written here. He walks slowly. So he is subject here, and walked verb there, and slowly, this is adverb. So here also, how he runs? You have to ask question. How he runs? So if you ask this question, so the question will come. He runs slowly. He runs he runs fast. So like this we are going to get answer for that. So which will get answer? So that is called adverb. He walks slowly. Slowly is adverb here. So he is subject, walk verb, slowly adverb. Here this slowly, it talks about verb. That's why that is called adverb. So this is I hope you understood. So adverb, it qualifies verb. Second one, adverb, sometimes it talks about another adverb. So second rule, this is another adverb. He acts too bravely. This is also adverb, and he is subject, acted verb, and this is also adverb, and this is also adverb. So this is sometimes this adverb talks about another adverb. So that is also called one more qualities of adverb. He acts too bravely, and one more I have written, Shreyas reads clearly. So this is also adverb. So sometimes this adverb talks about another adverb. So third one, adjective, another adverb, and sometimes this adverb, it talks about adjective also. So she is quite intelligent. See here, this adverb, it talks about adjective, intelligent. and he speaks in a loud voice. So like this, so day by day, suppose if you practice day by day, how to find out adverb, how to find out verb, how to find out adverb, and how to find out adjective, how to find out noun. So one more chart, if you purchase Wren and Martin and J.D. Murthy grammar books, so they have given all list. So minimum 1000 to 1500 they have written one side noun, one side adverb, one side adjective, one side verb. So like this they have given the chart. Suppose if you read day by day, so definitely you are going to find out some. Now we have to remember the rules and the definition of adverb and what are the qualities of adverb. So qualities, there are three qualities of adverb. First two qualities, adverb always it talks about verb, and sometimes adverb talks about another adverb, and sometimes adverb talks about adjective. So this is keep in your mind. So this is the adverb qualities. So if you understand the definition and qualities, next we will come to the parts of the kinds of adverb. Adverb also like verb, it has 8 parts, it has 8 kinds. So just you have to understand the one by one. So first one, there are 8 kinds of adverb. So there are 8 parts of adverb. First one, adverb of time. See here, the definition itself tells that an action, when an action happened, when an action takes place. So when an action takes place, that is called adverb of time. So the definition itself tells that always this adverb talks about timing. Wherever, suppose they will give one more example. Suppose if you went for competitive exams, if you went for any interviews, if you went for any school for admission purpose, they are going to ask this kind of general questions. Suppose if you are not answering those questions, they are not taking admission, and so they are simply they are scolding. So you have not read properly this and that. That's why just you have to remember the definition. Adverb of time, it always talks about timing. When an action is done, when an action takes place, that is called adverb of time. Just I have given examples. Just they are today, that day, yesterday, last month, this month, next year, last year. So the previous day, the last day, the day after yesterday. Always adverb of time, it talks about timing. Whatever, now, then, evening. So like this, yesterday, day before yesterday. Always adverb of time. It talks about the time. It talks about the timing. When an action is done, so that's called adverb of time. So keep in your mind, students. So they are giving by seeing the clues: yesterday, today, yesterday, last month, this month, next year, last year. So just that sentence, if you find these words in that sentences, so you have to underline. Suppose in that sentences, if you found yesterday, that day, the next day, last month, last year, next year, like this if you found, just you have to mention that adverb of time. So next come to adverb of place. This is opposite of adverb of time. Adverb of time, it talks about when that action is done, and adverb of place, it talks about where an action is done. Where an action is done. Same. Here timing, here place. So just we have to adverb of place, it talks about where an action is done. So above, in, anywhere, here, there. So in, out. So adverb of place, it always talking about the place, here, inside or outside, or out or in, here, there. So anywhere, like this, it always adverb of place, it talks about placement. So it always talks about a placement. How an adverb of time, it talks about timing. So like that, adverb of place, it talks about place. So this is also, suppose if you went for any competitive exams, just by seeing the timing, in, out, outside, inside, before, there. So here, so just you have to find out the, if you find that place, so then you have to come to know that this is adverb of place. ಆ ಸ್ಥಳದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅದು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ adverb of place ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. So next one, adverb of manner. Here totally this is one different. How an action is different. So whether you have manners or not, sometimes we are scolding. Sometimes, so suppose if you misbehaved in front of some people, so they are scolding. Whether you have common sense or whether you have manners or like this, they are going to scold. Here, adverb of manner, it talks about how an action is done, how an action is taken place, how an action is done. So that time we are using adverb of manner. So here, loudly, how he speak, loudly, how he speaks, slowly, like this, loudly, slowly, clearly, and feebly, and bravely, cowardly. Totally that an action, it talks about how an action is taken place. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಆ ಒಂದು ಕ್ರಿಯೆ ನಡೆದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಟೈಮ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಯೂಸ್ ದಿಸ್ adverb of manner. How an action is done loudly. So here feebly and bravely, cowardly. Totally the definition itself tells that how an action is done loudly, clearly, slowly, feebly. So totally this talks about an action. So that is called adverb of manner. So next one, adverb of frequency. Adverb of frequency and take it. How often that an action takes place. So fourth one, frequency is nothing but how many times. How many times that an action happened. How many times that action taken place. So once, twice, thrice. So like this we are talking. One time I have taken breakfast. Two times I have taken breakfast. Thrice, fourth. Like this we are using na. So that one only we call that adverb of frequency. How often. How many times that an action taken place, that is called adverb of frequency. Frequently and seldom, rarely, once, twice, like this we are using. So that is called adverb of frequency. So next one, adverb of degree or quantity. How much an action taken place. So here quantity means so we have to measure the thing. So how much, this much, that much, little, so big. So that time we are talking. So that is called adverb of quantity. How much an action taken place. Fully, partly, half. So like this we are talking. That is called adverb of quantity, means how much, this much or that much. So we have to measure. We have to give particular measurement. That is called adverb of quantity. So next one, adverb of reason. So the definition itself tells that. So how the action always it talks about reason. What is the reason? Suppose if you are absent yesterday to attend the classes, sometimes we are giving some reasons to our teachers. Why we are absent to yesterday classes? Suppose if the teacher asked, means we are telling that yesterday I didn't attend the classes because I was not feeling well. Yesterday I have not completed homework because I don't have pen. So there is no power at my home. Sometimes we are giving this kind of reasons. So that is called adverb of reason. So reason of an action. What is the reason of an action? So hence, so, therefore, because. So I missed the bus because I came late. So like this we are giving some reasons for some works. So that is called adverb of reason. Just if you find four words in a sentence, hence it is there means so is there, therefore, because. If you find these four words in a sentence, just you have to understand that. So that is adverb of reason. So just by seeing the clues, these are the clues. That's why I have written. Suppose if you find hence, because, so, therefore, if you find these four clues, just you have to underline. That is adverb of reason. So this is the definition of adverb of reason. Here no need to understand the definition here. Just you have to understand these clues. Hence, so, therefore, because. If you find four words, so you have to come to know that this is adverb of reason. Suppose if you went for exams, they are going to ask the same examples. They are going to mix here. They are going to mix this yesterday, today, that day, therefore, everywhere, few, small. So like this they are giving in a example wise. Just you have to find out whether it is adverb of place, whether it is adverb of time, whether it is adverb of frequency, whether it is adverb of reason, whether it is adverb of affirmation, whether it is adverb of negation. So just this is the clues. By seeing these clues we have to find out, students. Adverb of reason. Next one, adverb of affirmation. The definition itself tells that affirmation is nothing